Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video to the channel. Now it's time to jump back into our escaping free-to-play series. Really hope you guys have been looking forward to the episode and been enjoying the series so far. If you are brand new to the series and haven't watched the earlier episodes, there is a video in the corner which will take you to the playlist and you can work your way through. We now have an individual playlist for this account just for the members phase of the 2-week bond. Now the point of this video is to show you guys you can make some GP in Runescape 3 with no skills or levels. So in this video, we're going to go and jump in. We're going to go make some more money. Thank you guys so much for all the support. If you are loving the videos lately, please make sure to hit that subscription button. Please like the video. It really helps me to get these videos out to more and more people, and the channel can grow as a result of that as well. But thank you guys so much for watching and enjoying. Without further ado and further rambling, let's go and jump in and make some bank in this episode. So, starting this episode off with the Field of Screams quest. We've just completed the Field of Screams quest because I've just done the last 100,000 last will video, and this account has thrown in its last wills and got a decent stack of forgotten belongings. Now, the clip's corrupted already, which is slightly annoying, but we did hand in all our clan confections. Roughly 18, we got another outfit piece, so we've picked War. We've got a couple of drops as well, which nothing will be really relevant to this account, it'll just sit in the bank. And also as well, we have some treasure hunter keys as well. Now, the problem is with doing this is the last wills are going to use the forgotten belongings, which are going to have an awful lot of stars and lamps. And that's why I didn't do it, as well as sort of wanting to keep it to the series as well on the last wills video, is because I don't know what I'm going to be using this on. Now, with the fact that double XP is looming, we could actually go and push for a 99 on this account. I think we could get enough XP from stars and lamps to actually get a 99, or we can invest the lamps and the stars in another skill. Now, one thing to sort of progress this account more I was considering was divination. Divination, with the fact we're making so much money at the minute, could mean we could go and make porters and also buy Grace of the Elves, which would really make it quite nice going forward. And that's what's got me thinking that maybe we go and use like some lamps and stars on archaeology, because then with combination of these sort of lamps and stuff you can get from divination, that and archaeology means that this account could at least go and do things like caches. If ever I wanted to make it like an AFK alt or something along those lines, it would really have some usefulness going forward. But I don't know, I'll have a bit of a think on it anyway. So what I need to do now is go through some things we've done this morning. So teleport tabs haven't sold, which is slightly concerning, but kind of expected to be fair. I knew when I started to show them a bit more in the episodes that people will see how good the profit was and then sort of do them alongside, which I have no issue against. As long as it's you guys who are sort of jumping in and benefiting from it, I can't really moan. It's what I want to do and try and help you guys as well. So yeah, these have been a bit slow. We managed to sell 100 of Camelot overnight, which is not too bad. Again, I'll just leave these in a grand exchange for the rest of the series. And we've actually officially got 7 days left of this. So 7 days we are in so far. And we actually saw those super strengths last night and we're at a price of 256.5 mil. So we're getting a bit stuck at the minute and we're kind of struggling in the aspect of like certain moneymakers aren't performing, which should. So like a big thing was like the herb potions. Herb potions really, at this current time, should be booming with the announcement of a double XP. They're not really. I'm struggling to get any sort of refined planks, which isn't unusual. That normally happens anyway, but it's just becoming a little bit tough to get my hands on supply. So what I've done, frames are selling really, really well at the minute. So what I've done is gone to invest in 12,000 planks, and that's going to create 1,000 frames, which roughly should be at worst 30 to 40 more GP. It's a lot slower than what we've currently been doing, but I think it's the right thing to do. So that's what I've got to keep us busy. I still have some ultra compost. Ultra compost at a minimum will make us like 7 mil per day. So we should still get at worst 50 mil profit from doing that. I've bought some white berries because it can be a bit slow to buy. They should be a decent flip if we don't do them anyway. But we're trying to buy some Cadentine potions for very, very cheap. Again, if we can get to extremes, I think we'll really ramp up the profit we can do. But it's a bit of a long stretch to get there. Which again, I could use the forgotten belongings. I could use the lamps from that. Yeah, we shall see. It's a little bit in the middle at the minute. So I'm going to throw these Dragonstone rings back in the Grand Exchange. And what I can do, and I'm debating it actually as well, because we're going to get a lot of bonus XP. We've just got 2 keys from doing the Field of Scream quest. I could go and do Necromancy anyway to unlock it as a money maker, because to be fair, Necroplasm is decent still. You can still make really good money at level 20 Necromancy. But also we'll get the 2 keys from that, and then also Guys and Dolls is so quick to do. That would be another 2 keys. So we could have 8 keys and a load of bonus XP at the same time, which I'm definitely considering. I'm also considering going to go and do the tutorial for archaeology as well, because I've also got an archaeology daily challenge, which would also be a nice little bit of XP on top of that as well. So that's where I'm currently sat. I do think the lamps on divination is a smart move. It's the stars where I'm sat thinking, like, I don't know what to do. I could go and get 80 construction. 80 construction means we could do magic frames. They might be better GP. Or we could go and throw them on Herblore, and then like Herblore we can get to 80 even quicker, which then means like by the end of the week we could get extremes. And extremes on the lead to a double XP might be even more money on top of that. I don't really know. It's a problem. I mean, it's a good problem to have, but it's still a problem of what do I do and what is best for this account. So also as well, by having these in the info, it means I basically can't do anything until I've actually decided what we're going to do. So yeah, I'm in a bit of a puzzle, but also look at the biceps. Biceps and shoulder days have been going crazy. I think that's what I'm going to go and do. I'm going to go and do the Necromancy quest, because I think Necromancy is handy for a little money making method anyway. Even if it's like making the candles can be something I could do at the bank and train the skill as well. They could be handy as well as Necroplasm, especially like with struggling to get money making methods. I can go and do some lesser Necroplasm just to buy up a bit of time if I'm feeling in the mood. It is actually probably the most AFK money making method I've got as well. So maybe, yeah, let's go and do Necromancy. I'll do Guys and Dolls, I'll do the archaeology tutorial as well, and at least as well, if I wanted to go and do things like caches, because some of the lower level caches still actually pay quite well. Maybe that's the plan going forward, because it will open up some AFK methods as well, and I'm also debating buying like a mining juju potion, buying some stone spirits, and going to do like 40 mining. And just because it's going to help the quest, and it's also going to give us an option, like mining like normal rune on members can be something like 2.5 mil per hour AFK while we're waiting for supplies. That's what might be nice now, is to get something in the middle of buying supplies, which isn't Herblore, because Herblore, yeah, I have to be in the mood for it. I need something to watch on the side. So we'll see. But I'm going to go wrap up these quests. We'll come back a little bit later on, and then we're going to go and spend some of those. Well, we'll go through all the forgotten belongings, and then let's see what we get from those. So here we go. The completion of the Guys and Dolls quest. Also did my 3 daily challenges as well. So we're going to end up on 11 keys for today. And also we've unlocked Wendell, which is the most important bit. We now have a little pet to follow us around. Now, from having to get the torso, I did a little bit of the archaeology at the Harvest Hollow. Got level 19. I think I'm just going to AFK it a little bit more, and then what I'm going to do is use the stars from the Forgotten Belongings. I suppose I really could use them now. But yeah, use the stars from the Forgotten Belongings for at least white presents, and then put them on archaeology to level archaeology up a little bit, just so we can get a little bit of variety in terms of the caches we can go and do. The better caches we can do, the more profit we can make. But this should have been what I was doing for an AFK. I was looking for an AFK for so long. This could have been a really good thing to do and to do with it as well. So yeah, the idea is we'll use the stars, we'll then do the keys because it's the Phoenix promo, and the promo goes after bonus XP. And hopefully I can get something like 50 archaeology, and then that just gives me a range of different materials to go after. A couple of dig sites as well, which can make money while doing the artifacts. And yeah, still waiting for a lot of items to buy on the Grand Exchange and sell on the Grand Exchange. It seems to be a really, really slow day. But level 5 Necromancy means we can do some lesser Necroplasm as well. Maybe we change it up a little bit and do a couple of things. I was debating as well, like, do we use this other week to go and build the account up in terms of stats? And just show you guys, rather than just go hell for leather and make all this GP, let's show you what we can do in terms of leveling your account up as well. And just so you got more options more than anything, like we could go and do a fair bit of skilling for the next 7 days and level the account up and get the account to a decent point anyway. But for the next little while anyway, we're going to AFK some archaeology, and then we'll go and move from there. So I've done a little bit of archaeology just to get a little bit of levels. We are now level 27 archaeology, which I think at that point, it's a lot further than what we were originally, like level 4, and I can get a little bit more XP. So if you didn't know already, and by the point this video's out, it's already gone anyway, but you can auto redeem settings on your belongings. Like we mentioned before, lamps are going to go on to divination, because divination, I think for an overall account progression, is a very important skill. It's going to help me AFK a lot more if we ever decide to make this an alt. And then the stars we're going to go and put into archaeology, because that means I can get some XP while excavating. And then also means I can do a little bit of AFK on the side as well, because I think we'll blast through all of these and then we'll just see how we go. Now, don't forget, we've got 12 treasure hunt keys with the Phoenix Rising promo, which I'm hoping will get me quite a lot of archaeology levels. just to go in combination with divination. So there we go. We should all be ready, and then I can just right click and then open all. Again, I'm not really expecting anything in terms of like big drops. We've proved on the other account that I'm not really going to get anything. But if we can get a couple levels both in archaeology and also divination, that is more than good enough. And I think it warrants the amount of time we've spent AFK in a way. We got these sort of last wheels as an addition to what we were planning to do anyway. I was only ever going to go and do these kind of money makers. The fact we managed to like rack up 30,000 of them is just a nice little bit on top as well. We're definitely not doing it for money. It's going to be nice to get some XP. But what I'll do, I probably won't let you guys watch this because again, it's just going to be boring just to watch for level up. But if this doesn't signify the kind of problem we have with game integrity, it really highlights it. The fact it's on auto and it's automatically like redeeming and stuff. Yes, it's a really nice update for actually having to open presents, but it just kind of glares as a bit of a big problem. But I will come back when we have finished. If anything is big, I'll just save it towards the end. But we're going to get oddments, we're going to get stars, we're also going to get some lamps as well. And we'll come back with the final level. Again, if I can get anywhere near level 60, that would be great, but we'll just take it with the punches and see how we get on. So that is all of the white and blue ones all done. And in terms of XP and where we're currently sat, 47 divination and 54 archaeology. The reason archaeology's got so high is because we've basically used all our keys and oddments on the Phoenix Rising promo, so we've got a chance to get some of the lamps. And with them being Phoenix lamps, they're a Phoenix lamp, then also a smoldering lamp as well. So you get double that sort of XP using buff, which they've definitely done that on purpose. But in terms of our medium ones, roughly about 1 mil. We did get a lot more medium than, we did get a lot more blue than white, but can't complain either way. So we've got 17 of the purple ones, which is by far more than the other two accounts. So let's see what we're going to get from this. Again, even if I just get 50 div, I think that's more than good enough. It really does show like just how OP this was. But yeah, a little bit disappointed, a little bit sad that we didn't get any more, but that is going to be where we finish off. Again, this promo really is a very, very good thing. Again, this promo really is OP for like all the XP stuff, but I've got another 2,000. Let's just go and exchange to see what we can get. Obviously, we ain't going to get anything of the high tier, but we can just open the presents while we're talking. But we'll end up on a level 52 div and 54 archaeology as well, which maybe on double XP we'll sort of give our divination level up to porters. If I have accessibility to porters, it dramatically changes how you approach this account for skilling. You could really just power skill because you've got the availability to use like the Grace of the Elves if you wanted to invest it. Or you could also use just your standard porters as well. But there we go. That is finished. In terms of what we've got as well, we've got a little bit of bonus XP in archaeology. We've got another 156k archaeology. But what we did for this for really was access to a couple more of the dig sites as well, but it's for caches, so we can do things like cobalt blue, hellfire metal as well. Hellfire metal is always very, very good and in demand. You got Star of Sarah, alot silver, those are some very, very good materials, and it will make us a lot of GP in the very near future. But in terms of what the plan is for today, I'm probably just going to go and continue those U frames, get those sort of chipped away. It is a little bit grindy, but I think I'm going to have to start paying the going price. I was always trying to be a little bit on the cheap side, try and buy it overnight and try and buy it for a lot cheaper. I just think herbal supplies, you just buy for the normal price and then just see how we get going there. But cough should be at a point. There we go. We've claimed all of our stuff from our ceremonies. So we have got the sparkler, we've also got the uniform token, and then also the reaping scythe, which is nice. Obviously, we don't end up getting any like really lucky drops like the whetstone or anything, but you know what? We can't moan. It's pretty nice anyway. And to have something like a reaping scythe is very, very cool anyway. So that'll be a nice thing to keep on the account, you know, is to have like something like the reaping scythe. But gonna get back onto the construction grind. So we are going to wrap the video up for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed the video. Any suggestions for moneymakers or things I can do better on the account, please make sure to drop in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for all the support lately, the subs, the likes, everything for the channel. It really has helped me out. If you want to watch this series from the beginning, the playlist is in the corner of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys tomorrow for a brand new video.